Would you invite Esther up, and she'll bring Abraham and her friends up?
Hello. Goodbye. We're ready for this. I'll just shut up and go. Good morning. We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? Yes. You're knowing what you are wanting? Yes. You're enjoying the expansion of your desire? Yes. You're understanding that you are vibrational beings living in a vibrational universe? Do you? Do you? We don't think you do. You are so accustomed to seeing yourselves through your physical format, and you've become so proficient at your incessant comparison and observation of what's around you that in most cases, even though you are source energy in physical bodies who have come forth with the precise intention of creation, and even though from that non-physical vantage point you understand that creation is about focusing or constructing thought patterns and maintaining the thought pattern with enough consistency that the laws of the universe can respond to it and then bring it to its natural, obvious, subsequent manifestation. In other words, creation is about focus. But in your physical format, as you lose your sense of your personal empowerment and your ability to focus and therefore create, your ability to take an idea and hold it consistently long enough that the law of attraction can bring other vibrational matches to it, instead of approaching life in that deliberate, I'll take a thought and I'll build on that thought, and then I'll add to it another thing that pleases me. When you build a house, you have an idea of its design, don't you? You don't choose from a lot of different architectural patterns and try to create a consensus of everything available. You usually choose something and define it, and then you leave a lot out of this house. Jerry and Esther have built what Jerry called an Asian Texas house. It's in Texas, and it has a lot of Texas materials like limestone and so forth. But it's Asian in design. And as they were choosing the materials and the architecture and the furniture, they left way more out of it than they brought to it, because most everything doesn't go with that. But what goes with it really goes with it. So they focused. They didn't say, yeah, bring some of everything over. They didn't go to the furniture store and say, we'll take some of all of this, because most of it didn't fit. Only some of it fit. A very small percentage of it fit. But oh, what fit really fit. And yet, in your physical format, when you go to a buffet, you don't choose some of everything and put it on your plate. You are specific about what you're putting together. When you make a recipe, you don't take every ingredient from your closet or cupboard and try to make it fit into this cake? How much Tabasco sauce in this cake? How much cheese should go into this cake? I'm wondering if I should put scallops or shrimp into this cake. Of course, we're being absurd, but we are making a very strong point with you. When you are constructing your cake or when you are constructing your house, you know that while there is much that you can choose from, you don't choose some of all of it. You construct it with precision. You focus and you bring to it what fits. And when something doesn't fit, you leave it out. You deliberately leave it out. You don't try to make it all fit. And we want you to understand that you are source energy in physical bodies, but source energy who are constructing the cake of your life or the building of your life. In other words, you are constructing it. And in the same way that you want to focus and add, you want to feel as you go along the way the appropriateness of what you're adding. And sometimes what happens in your physical format, it is certainly rampant on your planet today, is that people don't realize that they are choosing with their thoughts. They don't realize that they are constructing their lives through the conversations that they have over the dinner table with friends. They don't realize that in that dinner conversation that is mostly complaining about what's going on about something or other, there is a construction process going on where you are literally bringing the materials to your construction site, and you are in the process of building something that we promise you you're not going to like it when you get it finished. We want you to begin constructing your lives with some deliberate intent. We want you to realize that when you focus upon something, it might just be something that goes past the screen on your television, and as it catches your attention and you give your attention to it for as little as 17 seconds, you begin the construction project. You do. And before you know it, there are people knocking on your door from all over the place, through television, through movies, through magazines, through conversations that you're overhearing as you're standing in line. All kinds of information that now matches that activation is now brought to you. And this is the thing that we really want you to consider. Imagine being the foreman or the architect or the builder on a construction site, and imagine a whole lot of seemingly well-meaning people bringing all of their ideas to the construction site of what you need to put into this building. Before long, you'd put a sign up that says, "Don't call us, we'll call you." Before long, you'd put a sign up that says, "Please, no more unwanted materials delivered to our door." And yet the same thing is happening when you are giving your attention to things unwanted. It's like putting a sign out to the universe that says, if you've got a lot of this, drop it over here, because it's active in my vibration and therefore I'm calling for it. So as a result, what a lot of our physical friends are doing, instead of deliberately focusing and putting a deliberate call out for the materials, for the building blocks, for the conversations, for the ideas, for the co-creators of your life, instead of putting a deliberate advertisement out by virtue of your deliberate thought and practiced conversation, instead you're sort of observing all over the place. And in your observation all over the place, you're putting the call out for a lot of stuff you don't want and ultimately you won't use. But in the meanwhile, you've really cluttered up your life, because now you're busier sorting and sifting and tossing out and throwing out and complaining about how hard life is, where really all you have to do is just call to the job site the stuff that you want to be at the job site in the first place. You get the point.